What is that?
Welcome back, fear chasers. Fishing and being out on the water might seem calm and peaceful, but danger is always close. Hidden currents can pull you under. Storms can appear out of nowhere. And sometimes the water hides creatures you don't want to come face to face with. What feels relaxing can quickly turn into pure terror. In our first clip, uploaded by YouTuber RobDan, what starts out as a normal day of fishing takes a chilling turn. While scanning the shoreline, he comes across something washed up that looks like nothing we've ever seen before. A twisted, almost monstrous form that resembles a creature from the deep. Whether it's a sea monster or something else entirely, the sight alone is enough to make you think twice about what's really lurking in the water. What do you think this could be? An unidentified sea creature? An animal we already know, but distorted? Or just an elaborate hoax? Whatever it is, it's enough to make me think twice about going anywhere near the water. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.
What is that?
In this next clip, we're featuring the channel Cavi Fishing, run by an experienced fisherman known for survival fishing, camping, and unusual challenges. On this trip, he and a friend take their boat out into the open ocean, landing a few successful catches along the way. But the calm routine doesn't last long, because soon they reel in a fish that looks nothing like what you'd normally expect to see out there. Something strange and hard to explain.
What the hell? What is that? There's a cord, is it?
Yeah.
Oh man. All that for that though. It's pretty heavy. What is that? Oh, crazy. That's definitely cooked. Yeah, mate, just got this deep sea fish. I don't know what that is, but
It's like a balloon.
It's like a balloon, eh? Well, that one's food, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? The fish's eyes are bulging out of its head and its tongue looks grotesquely swollen, almost like it suffered some kind of reaction. Or maybe this is something else entirely. Could it be a rare species, a mutation, or something we're not supposed to find out here? You decide in the comments. One thing's for sure, if I pulled that up, it's a catch I'd rather not remember. This next moment might be one of the most disturbing catches ever filmed. Uploaded by YouTuber FK the Taxman, this isn't just some strange-looking fish or an unusual find. This is something that looks like it came straight out of a horror movie, and it's not a fish, nor something you'd expect to see out here. You have to see this for yourself.
Wait! That is nice.
Dude, it's huge.
Oh,
Dude, what the f***?
Oh, it smells so bad! I mean, how does a full skeleton, what looks like a deer or even a moose, end up frozen beneath the ice and then somehow get snagged on a fishing line? That's the kind of thing that makes you question what's really lurking beneath the surface. Let me know what you think in the comments, because one thing's for sure, any fish caught in that water after or prior to this, I wouldn't want it anywhere near my plate. A YouTuber known as Freewater Pictures, famous for exploring and fishing in remote water-filled landscapes, captures a moment that has nothing to do with what's on the end of a fishing line, and everything to do with the dangers of the water itself. While out on the frozen lake, he starts setting up his gear and making his way across the ice. But it's clear the surface isn't as solid as he hoped. One step sinks through, a warning sign most of us would never ignore. Still, he pushes on, until something happens that changes everything. Marcus can be seen desperately searching for solid ice to pull himself back to the surface. Trapped in freezing water for nearly 4 minutes, the panic alone is enough to end everything, and every passing second could mean the difference between life and death. Somehow, he claws his way out, but just as he starts to carefully inch across the ice, it gives way again. If this doesn't make your heart race, nothing will. At this point, Marcus knows it's no longer about fishing. It's about survival. Against all odds, he claws his way back to the shore and collapses, trying to process what just happened. Fortunately, his preparation and experience saved him. Because for anyone else, this icy adventure could have turned into a frozen grave. This next clip from YouTuber Joe's Gone Fishing shows just how dangerous not only nature can be, but people too. While peacefully starting his fishing trip on a quiet river, things take a dark turn when a boat full of teenagers pulls up to him.
What are you doing? Go away!
Joe sets out for a quiet day on the water, looking for the perfect fishing spot. But things take a nasty turn when a group of older kids in a boat starts harassing him, circling around, revving their engine, and blasting water toward his gear, clearly trying to ruin everything. Just when it seems like they've finally gone, he begins fishing for a few minutes, but unfortunately, Joe learns the nightmare isn't over.
Wait, can you help me if these guys want to punt? Surely you help if these guys want to punt. Did you see what they did?
Rocks yet?
I didn't throw any.
Throw rocks.
Huh?
Throw rocks here.
Realizing things could spiral out of control as their behavior becomes more aggressive, Joe reaches for his phone and warns them he's calling his dad, who isn't far away. The teens take off just as quickly as they showed up, but the whole encounter leaves a chilling thought behind. Alone on the water, far from help, with strangers acting hostile. Who knows what they had in mind if he hadn't spoken up? This next clip is enough to make your skin crawl. Uploaded by the Redwood Fisherman, it shows something you'd never expect to stumble across while relaxing by a lake or beach. Something that feels deeply out of place and far more disturbing the closer you look. What they find next can only be described as a massive, fleshy pink worm, and it's alive. The way it moves is beyond disturbing. Almost parasitic, twisting, writhing, like it's breathing. I'm sure some of you in the comments will know what this is, but I have to ask, what kind of creature looks like that? Whether it's something known or something else, one thing's for sure, I wouldn't stick around long enough to find out. Saltwater Sean, real name Sean McMullen, is an environmental activist and content creator from Nova Scotia, Canada. He spends his time diving into bodies of water, pulling out debris to protect and restore the environment. But on this dive in the saltwater of Lower Prospect, Sean finds something that stops him cold. What he drags from the depths isn't just trash. It's something far more suspicious. Finding the occasional toy or doll in the water isn't unusual, but just look at it. Its haunting, almost lifeless appearance might be the result of years of saltwater erosion, or maybe something else entirely. Honestly, this looks like the kind of thing that was meant to stay at the bottom of the ocean, and maybe it was left there for a reason. The next clip comes from the channel Smallmouth Crush, a seasoned angler known for tackling some of the most aggressive bass out there. But during this trip, he notices something in the distance, and it's not what you'd expect to see on a calm day by the water. What he captures on camera is nothing short of horrifying.
I'm shaking right now. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay, so I was working this bank here. I was pulled up here, just throwing spinnerbait or whatever, and I looked down and I saw this. It's a freaking doll. It's the head of a doll, blindfolded or something. And at first, I didn't. It didn't hit me right away. What the heck? I mean, I thought maybe it was a body, a head of someone. But I know it's close to Halloween, but that's freaky. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. What does that look like to you? Because to me, that looked pretty freaky.
Thankfully, it wasn't a body like he first feared, but what he did find might be even more disturbing. A mannequin head, blindfolded, discarded in the brush near the water. Who does something like that? What kind of person goes through the trouble of blindfolding a mannequin and dumping it here? Sometimes it's not the dead you need to fear. It's the living. In this video, we're featuring YouTuber The Sky Life, a fisherman, adventurer, and explorer. This time, he takes his fishing trip to a massive dam. But this isn't just any spot. Posted signs warn that after the third alarm, the water will rise rapidly, and anyone caught inside could be in serious danger.
That's one that actually bit, I'm pretty sure. Not big. Not big at all. But actually another bass. Not a bad one. Ooh, he's coming right at me. Get him back. Get some more. I'm having so much fun exploring under this place. Oh. Oh. I got 2 more sirens. Uh-oh. I'm almost back. I got one more. I got one more siren. Holy. These rocks. Where's the water coming from? I think they false alarmed me.
Just as he's talking about how much fun he's having, the dreaded sirens start blaring, signaling that the dam is about to release a massive surge of water. Within seconds, he's sprinting through the water, desperately trying to reach safety. Luckily, it turns out to be a false alarm. But imagine being out in the middle of a dam with no escape, as walls of water close in from every direction. That's the stuff nightmares are made of. In this final clip, we feature a Ukrainian YouTube channel that captures an absolutely terrifying moment. A quiet day of fishing takes a shocking turn when the fisherman suddenly hears commotion nearby. The source of the chaos: a young child drifting helplessly down the river on a sheet of ice, completely unable to make it back to shore.
Опа.
Стой. На тебе это, чтобы быстрее было.
Сейчас, подожди.
На, пускай.
Зачем?
Там крючка нема, лови.
Не бойся. Потихоньку, потихоньку. Давай, малыш.
In a situation like this, panic would be completely understandable. But instead, he stays calm and collected. Thinking fast, he casts his line, hooks it onto either the boy's clothing or the piece of ice, and begins reeling him back to safety. This could have ended so much worse. Just imagine if he hadn't been there. How far would that little boy have drifted before anyone noticed? That's all for tonight's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more chilling content, and share your thoughts in the comments. Honestly, some of these clips left me with more questions than answers, and I'd love to hear what you think.